we have to continue the bigger subject of the pardon that has been granted the students. 14 of them were dismissed initially. Now they've been asked to go sit these examinations, continue with it. But we also do know that the Ghana Education Service has come out with a full release, and there is great indication as to which direction the Ghana Education Service wants to go. We just want to apprise ourselves with the latest from the stables of the Ghana Education Service, and the release already indicated that the students are dismissed from their schools, so that's one. You continue writing, but according to this release, you only come to the campus or the examination center to come and write with an escort around you. And for the schools that recorded distraction, when students went on rampage, the students having that surcharge meted out to them is going to stand, so they're going to be surcharged for that distraction. And then the heads of the affected schools should allow the students involved to come to the compounds to write any other paper that they are due under the guardian escort. So it continues. Cassandra Chum Ampofo is the head of PR, the Ghana Education Service. She is going to join us for this discussion. And well, good morning to you. Are you already on the line?
Yes, Roland, I'm here. Good morning.
Yeah, okay. If you're on speaker, I would say that maybe perhaps they get closer to the phone because you seem to be far off. But in the meantime, let's straight away get onto the stream and ask you. The decision point was, how did you arrive at the decision? Based on the appeal by the president?
Yes, good morning to you, Roland, and then all viewers. Yes, we arrived at the decision based on the president's directive. You know, already we had given out our sanction. We indicated previously that they were dismissed and they were barred from writing the exam in the school. And I think that portion, people thought we said they could not write the exam. The Education Service, we don't have the mandate to prevent the students from writing the exams as a work. So we said they will not be allowed to write the exams in the school. Now, after the president's directive, the minister of the Education Management of the that's yesterday, and that's how come we deliberated on what to do, and then we came out with this conclusion that we will allow them because the exams in the school, even though they have still been dismissed, we have not changed that stand. We will allow them to write the exams in the school, and then all others, just like you rightly indicated, all items that have been destroyed, all properties, they are going to pay. And again, going to the school, they would have an escort, a mother escort, father escort, or a guardian, because we don't expect them to be there alone. And when they are done, I mean, they'll go with whoever they came with. And so, and then the interdicted teachers, it hasn't also changed. They have still been asked to step aside while we will conclude investigations. And so, yes, now they have been permitted to write their WASI in their respective schools.
Now, we also do know that it looks like the decision point would have to come to a point where the parents, as they are dismissed, would have, the student, as they are dismissed, also will have their parents coming in to have some dialogue. We'll try and take you off. Okay, so you're back. I wanted to ask to take you off. But so the dismissed students, Cassandra, what does it mean? It means that it's on their record that they are dismissed from the school. But
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's on their record that they've been, just like you being dismissed at any point in time, in your school, whatever level. So for them, unfortunately, they could not complete whatever school that so they have been dismissed and it to be on their record.
Okay. And within the structure of the guidelines of the way you meet out, you set the punishment out. regularly? If this was, because this is irregular, is there a normal thing that happens where students are on riot, etc.? Now, what does it mean? You can't say that you went to the school on your curricula, your CV per se.
Yes, just like anybody who has been dismissed would say, oh, I went to the school, but along the line, during the final year, I was dismissed. And so, yes, you went to the school, but you just could not, get to the end of it because of this unfortunate incident. So that's an incident, sorry. And so that's what it means. You've been dismissed. Dismissed or dismissed, yeah.
I know how it feels. Many of our mates who were dismissed, they never tell us. Or they say that, oh, baby for. But this one is, but this one is nationwide. Now, if there were others who were captured in the video, but were not also captured among this 14, then there's no fairness, is it? Because we see a number of students in the videos, but it looks like some few, only 14 so far were captured.
Yes, in fact, with this 4 schools that we even identified, they were not even up to 14. It was through the engagement with them that we even had other people also coming on board, like getting to know that there were other people who also played a role. And that's the reason why in all the schools that these students are coming from, they're going to church. So the payment of the property that have been destroyed is not being paid by the room. All students in that school. So it means that, for example, like where behind the scenes you saw, these people shouting, screaming, you just could not see their faces because they were not the lead people that said the all of that. So everything that was destroyed, you will be part of the payment. And so if it's not paid, your results can be upheld until everything is paid, and then your results can be released. Just like any other student who owes in the school, if you owe, your results are not released until you settle that debt.
Please, are you saying that the final year students, let's say in some of the schools where we had destruction of property, will be surcharged, or only those found culpable?
All the students in the schools that these students came from. So with the release, what we issued, we have and then we have secondary college. There's Basel Senior High School, and then Jabin Senior High School.
Okay. The final year batch, the students there, they will be surcharged?
Yes. The final year batch, the students there, yes, they will be surcharged.
Wait, oh. Okay. What about those who didn't take part?
They didn't take part in
the rioting, distraction.
Yes, for example, let me take Chinebuaku, because that's the video that came very popular. You did not see. We saw. Let me say almost all the final years, but it was the lead people that we were able to identify. And again, the background you could hear, and the leaders when we engaged them, let me remind you that Chinebuaku, for instance, even had their school prefect leading this round. Right?
Yeah, true.
So the school prefect led them to make this noise and to do, this unfortunate thing. So all of them will be charged. Because the properties that were destroyed, we understand that some behind the scenes also threw stones and all of that hit them, even we did not see them in the video.
Okay.
Those that we meted out the punishment were the lead people that incited the students. Yeah, so you could hear in the background, like, shouting, they got hold of when she was also her statement was that we got to that it was the
Okay, so the Ghana Education Service is going to surcharge the final year students of the aforementioned schools. Okay. All right. So, the Ghana Education Service, are you thinking of reopening schools, and when will that date be?
Well, Well, I would say that we have started stakeholder engagement on this. Just last week, we ended a 2 conference on school reopening and what it would take for Ghana. We had to discuss extensively the global framework put up by UNICEF and all of that. Yes, there was a virtual summit. So yes, we have started stakeholder engagement, but as to the exact date that schools will reopen, no. But of course, we can't also sit down till the end of time. So we have to begin discussions and then get stakeholders involved and to know what exactly it will take. So these are kids and at home are kids, and so what will it take for them to go, especially even with the early childhood grade.
Okay, but the ministry the Ghana Education Service will have its mind of its own. So what is brewing within internally?
Of course, Roland, we have all been told that this virus has come to live with us. It tells us that indeed we can't also be home forever. So definitely, if it just can't be forever, whether it will take months or even a year or whatever, we will still have to go to school. So yes, we have the mind that regardless, we will still have to go back to school. School reopen. And so with this, we have started some preparations towards it until the time comes or the appropriate time is due, and then we can announce.
I want my children to go to school in September. It's when ideally the academic year should have started for 2020-21. What do you think? Ghana Education Service.
If by that time everything is set and we can go to school and then begin the academic year, fine. But again, you know that COVID has distracted a number of activities, which includes school activities. And so should September come and we have still not reopened school, definitely we have also a plan as to how we are doing some simulations, because definitely we know that the calendar would change a bit. And so, yes, when we get there, when we get to September and school does not reopen, there's a plan B as to how we would tweak the calendar to suit everybody.
What's the plan B?
The plan B would be made known when it's concluded.
I don't understand. Is that plan B will be made when what is done?
You are asking of the plan B, and I'm saying that the plan B would be made known when everything is concluded. We have not finalized anything, so I can't give you a concrete response. Everything is underway. We are, at the stakeholder engagement level. We are looking at plan A, we are looking at plan B. Of course, as any serious institution, we even look at plan C. So should this not come on, what happens? And should the plan B fail, what happens? And so that's all that we are discussing. And so when that is concluded, we will let you know, Roland.
Yeah, one of the 10 leading PR women in Ghana. She is the boss for the PR department of the Ghana Education Service. Thank you very much, Cassandra Chum.
Many thanks for having me, Roland.
Thank you. And, well, we've concluded on that. So
I want to thank the president.
You want to thank the president?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much. In fact, we want to express our profound gratitude to the president for giving the students the opportunity to write the exam. Because when this thing came up, we indicated that to take away the opportunity for them of writing, it may have the potential and the tendency of increasing the consequences of child labor. Because the moment you take away the opportunity to education is child labor. So we thank the president very much, and we say God bless him for his intervention. We are grateful.
It's good that you like the president. Anyway, so that's where we take a break.